Bro, anything interesting about this event that piqued your curiosity or your thoughts in general?
This is the first sanctional I've been to. So I don't know, this is more like touchy-feely, but it's cool to see like Invictus growing strong. It's cool to see 2 pre-qualified teams, Games caliber athletes, Games caliber competition here in Shanghai. So although it's like, I don't know, you could say that it's really potentially embarrassing for some of these teams. I don't think so. I think it's like what's going to force growth.
There's an interview going on here, man.
Sorry.
Please.
I screwed it up.
Sorry, bro.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Come on, Christian Bale. That's okay. Hold on. La. It just took me out of the zone.
You just ruined it.
Sorry, I wrecked it.
I'm so sick of you.
What was that talking about? Makeup! Makeup! Tommy! Dumplings!
We'll do it live.
Whatever! I didn't even know what I was saying. I hate it.
See what happened?
I wrecked it.
I don't think he's coming back.
I don't think so either.
Well, yeah, it's day 3. We are currently tied for second with Project X. We have let Mayhem run away with this thing decisively, which is good. It's good.
It's good?
We're excited about catching up at games. No, they're a phenomenal team, obviously.
But I guess the untold story right now is we started off this event with Rasmus having really bad back problems, and then yesterday Tommy was in horrible pain after the worm.
We've made serious progress. We started off with 1 back injury, and now we have 2. So, you know, things are really looking up for us.
Do you think that's like the reason why they are such good athletes, Tommy and Rasmus, is because they do have that mentality that they won't quit, but then also, on the flip side, is also why they do get kind of injured because they won't quit, you know, and they push themselves maybe a little bit too hard.
I mean, I think yes to the first question, which is, does that mindset help make them really good athletes? Yeah, absolutely. I don't think these injuries are them pushing too hard. When it comes to worm workouts, you have to have timing, right? You have to have some cohesion as a team. And that team, especially because they qualified in December, they haven't been training, right? Reagan has a family in Oregon. Tommy's got 3 jobs right now. Where Team Invictus needs to go moving forward is we just need to get that group together much more frequently. We'll have a bunch of training camps so that we can close that gap in communication between the 2 teams.
Is there any chance today that Invictus Growing Strong could actually knock off Mayhem, or is it really...
There is no chance that they can do anything against Mayhem in terms of the leaderboard.
Tommy,
yeah.
How you feeling today?
Feel good. Feel like we got some good events ahead of us.
Yesterday you thought that there was some blame need to be laid on yourself for how the worm went.
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't know what to do with it, man. Like, you could tell, like, I've never played around with it or had any experience with it, so it definitely showed in the workout. I didn't know how to move with it, and it ended up blowing up, so it just shows we don't play with it, or I don't play with it and do enough, like, bag work, so just stuff we need to work on.
Would it be accurate to say you were disappointed with your own performance?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, at no point in time I was, like, out of breath trying to breathe, but I just literally couldn't move and couldn't figure it out, so just efficiency.
Thoughts on today?
I like it. First workout's really good for us. Second workout's worm squats and bikes, so it just comes down to who wants it.
I think we're terrible communicators together because we don't train together very much. Tommy lives in Arizona, I live in Oregon, and the other 2 in California, obviously. So we've maybe been together twice in San Diego to practice on the worm, and then practiced on the worm at sanctional events. But we've also come here to Asia so we could practice as a team, obviously, and get ready for the big show, which is games. Our eyes are on games, not necessarily the Asia CrossFit Championship, so we're taking away good, valuable lessons, but communication is something we really need to work on.
Good morning, Michael.
Brandon Swan.
Michael McCoy, Invictus Fitness.
Oh my God, how
back
are
on
you feeling
Invictus
today?
TV. I feel great.
You guys are
seen the leader
in second.
Yeah, we're tied with you guys.
That must be a strange feeling to actually be sitting in contention for everything. Does it feel odd, Brandon?
Yeah, just in the second.
I mean, still not first. But,
Yeah,
I mean, that's probably a stretch.
That's. I mean, people wouldn't believe it, would they, if we were in first? Nah, mate, it's good. This whole weekend's just practice, though. So I mean, it would be really nice to finish in a podium spot, but it's about improving for the games.
How did yesterday go for you?
Really well, really well. We had a little bit of a really bad.
Really bad for them?
Everyone says Tommy Venus is such a dick, and I don't think so. But I mean, I always thought he was a nice guy. I can't see it.
You don't tell us in a briefing.
You've avoided my camera all weekend, Harriet.
It's very strategic.
As always, you hate being on camera.
You're making me get used to it.
Harriet, just quickly, you guys are sitting second.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the weekend and final day?
I think today is good for us. It's more CrossFit than anything else, and one thing that we're pretty good at is CrossFit, so it's good.
That was not a very insightful answer, Harriet.
There's less f***ing work.
How much of the Invictus in China documentary is going to be spent on Invictus, and how much am I going to feature?
I mean, considering no one wants to see Brandon Swan or remembers Brandon Swan from anything,
It's like one of those.
I mean, we could probably go back to VHS and we could find you regionals back then. Yeah.
China remembers me because I
do.
accidentally.
You remember Brandon Swan?
I didn't
We had
remember.
the athlete dinner in 2014, and we were in the bathroom, and then all of a sudden, no, me and a couple girls were walking to the bathroom. All of a sudden, out of a stall comes this guy, and we're like, you know, this is the ladies' bathroom, right? Like, there's like 5 of us walking in. Yeah, and he's like, oh, didn't know.
For the rope climbs, we are requiring you to clearly touch the cross beam, which is colored red.
Can you change the order? So if like it was 1, 2,
Yes.
3, 4, it can be 4, 3, 2. As long
For
as
the
all
rope
four-
climbs?
No, for the handstand walk.
Yeah, it
Do
doesn't
you have
matter.
the same order?
It doesn't matter.
In Event 5, Mayhem Freedom made easy work of the rope climbs and the handstand walks, opting for legless rope climbs when they didn't even have to. They ran away with the event, and after 5 straight wins for the weekend, the hardest decision they had to make going into the finale was who was going to hit the red buzzer at the end.
Tommy, day 3?
Yes, final day.
Thoughts?
Well, it's going to be a victory lap for some. I mean, I think we already saw Mayhem win that last event. They've got it locked up, so I think it's going to be more of an experimentation process for some of these teams, trying out some things here and there. On a bigger picture scale, I was very interested to see what the level of the community is in terms of like development on the sport-wise. Oh, look at that. Hey man, whoa. Don't. Kind of a professional just takes the camera away in the middle of an interview.
I apologize, yeah.
It's okay, for Rory, anything, you know? Hey, what a gangster move to go legless. Yeah. Wow, that actually stood out.
What are you talking about, Rory?
Team event number 5 when CrossFit Mayhem, so it went 20, 14, and then 8 on the legless rope climb, or on the rope climbs. The only ones that had to be legless were the 8. And Mayhem Freedom came out of the gates doing legless. They did their first, put it in the eye, you know? Yeah, they decided to do their first. I think legless are actually faster. If you can do that. You see Dre Strom's legless rope climbs? Oh, it's insane. It's like when you make Rich Froning look bad on a legless rope climb, like on a movement, that means like you got it. Like he was just beautiful. 2, 3 pulls, bam.
Do you think that was more like, watch out, we're coming for you?
Oh yeah, I think it was a total statement. I don't think it's because it's faster. I think it's because it was just a gangster, like, it was like Samuel L. Jackson saying the Bible verse before he shoots people.
Oh, Pulp Fiction?
Yeah, it was just, oh man.
Yeah.
having the wallet that says Bad Mother on it. Yep,
Used to be, I just thought it was some gangster. Now I'm starting to think there's some meat in it.
Thoughts on that workout?
I don't think there was really anything we could have done different other than maybe climbing the rope a little bit faster, paying attention a little bit more. Oh, actually our coach said that we need to learn how to handstand walk a little bit faster. We're consistent, but I think we got beat on the handstand walk. The speed on the handstand walk. Another thing to take home to practice on. I suck at handstand walks. I've come a long way, so I've now gotten consistent at them. But he let me know, side note, that I need to pick up the speed.
About that.
What happened? Why didn't it wreck you?
Apparently my hands weren't coming below the line, the black line. They were well below, I thought they were well below the black line. The first one was like, I tried to move quickly, but they would, you know, I would call it if I was trying to blur the lines too much, and I think it was a good rep. And the second one, I paused there, still got a no rep. So I don't know. And then like Harriet got a no rep the very next rep, then we finally got one. So that sort of speed workout, you know, once you lose 3 reps, that's it. You're out of the race.
Fault, right, Swanee?
I didn't blame. I did not say that, Mike.
And then there's black tape. You must have done the shadow. Yeah.
It's all right. It's a learning experience.
That's what we keep saying.
I was going to cry to myself in the corner for a little bit.
I've been learning for about a decade, though.
Does it upset you that 50% of the Invictus in Shanghai video will be on a has-been Australian?
I'm thrilled by it. What year did you do your knee?
I don't even remember. Hey?
What year did you do your knee again? 13. I was trying to remember. That was
my knee and my back in the same fall.
Did you go to the CrossFit Games the same year CJ went to the CrossFit Games? Because you do know he's a 2 times CrossFit Games competitor.
Probably has better results than me as well.
What's up, McCoy?
Do you know who that is?
No, you already asked me. Like, I heard you told me he was like some. I think he was called. Was it Brandon? Brandon?
One of the locals. One of the local athletes. My first sanctional. It's an honor to compete with you assholes.
My thighs are really sticking together.
Thank you for that information.
I mean, it's really an issue. Like, look. And then when I walk, they stick. It really irritates me.
But is it causing chafing?
I mean, the rope. I got rope burn.
Did you really get? Oh, you did get rope burn.
In my pants.
Wow.
Come on, Nike.
That hurt?
Ooh, ouchie. Yeah.
What happened on the last event, bro? How'd we go?
Did you beat Invictus X? Or Invictus Growing Strong?
Beat them. Did they finish?
Thank you.
是的。
Did everyone take his photo now so he can't compete?
Make it delayed?
Yeah.
How you feeling going to the last event, Con?
Oh yeah, get it done. It's gonna hurt. Like, it's gonna really hurt. And there's no real way around that, I guess.
And finally, do you blame the fact that you're not going to take possibly not take a podium position on that man in front of you, Brandon Swan?
Absolutely not. We're a team. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, that's it.
We don't need. You guys are sitting second. Oh, thanks for noticing, Invictus.
So we'll finish too.
So if you guys beat Invictus in this one, you guys take out second. If they beat you.
Yeah, we're going to beat Invictus and Project X, depending on.
And who?
If we just come second, we'll come second. That's pretty as simple as it gets.
He's right. That is correct. That's how it works.
If we come first, we come second too.
We need to get second?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for that. Awesome information you just gave.
the Event 6 finale, Mayhem Freedom was the first team off the 100-calorie bike portion, getting to the worm first, and much to the delight of the crowd, they held on through the first 60 of 100 reps on the worm squats, and in the end, in China, it was China who got the hit, the final red buzzer, sealing the win and earning Mayhem Freedom a trip back to the CrossFit Games. That is a wrap for the team competition here at the 2019 Asia CrossFit Championships.
I told her we were literally 30 reps ahead. I was like, shut the f up. We were so far ahead. Second place is fine.
Even if we aren't, you can't do that because that's when the no reps going to start happening. Because I start getting out of sync.
Did we get 1 or 2 in the first one? One.
I'm not sure it was 4 though.
Reagan depth. She was watching Reagan hard. Like the judge wasn't even watching you. She was like this on Reagan. I did find that out. I kept trying to squat like center to you guys, and I saw you and Lauren go out and do game changer.
Way better.
Way better.
The thing is though, like at the games, they are very strict with that. Well, they're very strict with that.
Oh, really?
At the games, you can't even offset just a little bit. They will call you out.
Well, even like just going like so. Say we were straight with the worm on the left arm. Like even just doing.
Guys, final thoughts. You guys ended up placing second. Everyone looks very excited and happy, including Rasmus.
We got some stuff to work on. Thank you, Shanghai. On to the games.
Not satisfied, no.